Raymond G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the TCU Horned Frogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Sooners head coach told me here in the pregame, he said that first win has really helped settle this team in. They knew they could possibly be good, being ranked in the preseason poll, but now they're proving it on the field. He said, we've just got to do it week in and week out, and that starts today. They are taking that 1-0 mentality into every single game. Today is no different. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Sooners ready to kick it away first. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Got the quick completion. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Takes the handoff. It's Payne. Turning it on. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Quick give. It's Payne. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. On the move, it's Blaylock. He's past the marker. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Bentley. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Pushes ahead. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space. And I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the first down marker is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just have a nose for it, and this guy does as well. He's able to sort of find the crease, make himself small, fit into those small spaces, and pick up the first to keep the offense on the field. It's all about momentum and being able to keep drives going. I know that's not going to really show up on any highlight reels, but that was a big play here for the offense.
Long way to go on second down. Here's a give to Robinson.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether... Carter are now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Looking to throw, it's Bentley. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And he was under so much duress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive. But the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Quarterback changing the play. Fresh set of downs going up top. Extending the play. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They'll need a bunch on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Pulls it. Now the toss. Maybe a crease. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Finds the tight end. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. The snap sets up to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. At midfield, he's got room. Breaks into the open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, there's a lot of different ways you can find explosive plays throwing the football, and one of them is just getting this guy the ball out of the backfield. He's got a very unique skill set, really soft hands, and he's a good route runner as well. And that was a critical 3rd down, pitch and catch, explosive play for the offense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Second down, going to throw it. Timed him perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback's throwing from the pocket. He's trying to fit that football into a real small window down the middle of the field, and the defender's hit was able to jar the ball loose from the receiver. Great job.
One final play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Scoreless as we head into the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He's looking to pass. And he will take it in. Touchdown, TCU!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. He'll bring it out. It's Daly. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Gonna run it. It's Blaylock. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Wants to throw. It's Bentley. Left side, it's Blaylock. He's stopped.
And that's the beauty of playing zone coverage, man. Everybody has vision on the quarterback. So when he drops to throw and that ball comes out, you should break as soon as his hand separates from the football. He does, sees the running back in the flat, runs up, and makes sure he gets no yards after that catch.
Got the quick pass. Runs through a man. He might have space. Smashes through the tackle. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Blaylock. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Right back to the well. Past the 6. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Looking for the tie with the extra point. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
2nd and long here. Making the adjustment on the play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Out wide left, it's Payne. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
From the gun, it's Payne. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Blaylock. And he make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Blaylock. Maybe a pickup of 2, and they'll stop him right there. And that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Bentley. Stepping to the right. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. It's incomplete. Tried a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Tight end now in motion. Making the adjustment. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Turns it upfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the run, it's Blaylock. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out wide right, it's Walker. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Well, Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Looking to throw, it's Bentley. Makes a catch. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust.
He unleashes a long one. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On the ground, it's Blaylock. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at Syracuse, taking on the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Orange, looking to get the job done on the road. Right now, it's early, but they lead this season opener. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
Trying to set the tone with the run. He's got enough. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Sooners just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to ride this running back. At the 20, he's got space. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Driving forward, it's Walker. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They take the lead here in the second half. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Finds space on the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a crease. It's Payne.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Second down to the air. It's complete to the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Running inside, it's Blaylock. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Bentley. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Churns into the pile.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After the run, now to throw. On the move, he fires. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Thomas. Makes a grab and room to run. Running through contact. To the house. Touchdown Sooners. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He's changing the play. Fresh center down's going to the air. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Caught on the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top on second down. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Rolls right. Lets it fly. Out wide right, it's Payne. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Daly. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Try to regroup a little bit after that mental error. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for space. It's Blaylock. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Defense doing their job, getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times, he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. Third and 6 yards to go. Quarterback signaling to his guys. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Spits it out to the back. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Hands it off on the counter. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Caught. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Back to pass, it's Bentley. Finds his man. Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice.
And here's the fifth interception by this quarterback. Turning it on. He takes it in. Touchdown. Oklahoma. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Move to his right. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the fourth quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting...
He's going to fire deep. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a first and goal after the pick. And they'll take a knee on fourth down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And in a two-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple of more times. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Third and 7. And on fourth down, they'll take a knee, but this was just about over. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them, but they had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all three phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a